Sitting down all day will tend to make your body weak and stiff, which can cause mobility problems and pain over time. Today, I'm gonna be reviewing the Hunkerin Stool, which keeps your muscles, particularly your core, more engaged than traditional chair sitting, and allows you to improve your mobility over time, whether just sitting or doing squat exercises. I like that you can sit in the stool in multiple different ways to put weight into your feet or knees. Most chairs allow your core and really all your muscles to become as lazy as possible. There are some other stools that wobble, however, most of those are too rounded at the top, which takes weight off of your sit bones and puts them into the soft parts of your pelvic floor, which can cause pelvic floor issues. The flat hard stool will make you think about your sit bones and your pelvic tilt. If you find it too hard, you can put something soft on top, either permanently or just in the beginning to get used to it. Most wobble chairs are also relatively high, where you won't be getting any mobility benefits for your hips, knees, and ankles. Most Americans have very poor mobility and cannot deep squat comfortably. This is absolutely not an issue of genetics. It's just that half the world practices this every day because this is how they go to the bathroom. I think that most people's number one mobility goal should be to deep squat comfortably with their heels on the floor. It is a fundamental human resting position. Most of us have lost access to simply because we don't practice it, because we sit and shit in chairs. The Hunkerin Stool can be used to achieve this mobility goal passively or actively. For passive squatting, you can progress from sitting straight on top of it to sort of leaning forward. When you're all the way forward like this, you're basically almost all the way in an unsupported deep squat. You can also do the Cossack squat with one leg straight, half kneeling or full kneeling variations. You can also train your deep squats actively for strength using the Hunkerin Stool if you want something that is harder than a bench squat but easier than an unsupported deep squat. I think the main problem with traditional chair sitting is the lack of movement. It's completely sedentary and lazy, but also the unnatural pressure on your pelvic floor, glutes, and hamstrings. So I like that this stool keeps you slightly active. You don't need to focus on it. You can focus 100% on what you're doing, but then if you want to move, you can move around more. As far as the pressure, the weight on my pelvis is directly on my sit bones, and I can take weight off of my pelvis and put it more into my legs. And if putting weight on your knees seems uncomfortable, you can of course use some sort of cushion. Bonus uses, I like to balance just kind of like I do on a yoga ball, except I feel like this is a little safer. This stool is actually really good for glute bridges / hip thrusts. One-legged hip thrusts are really hard on this. This feels sort of like doing push-ups on gymnast rings. If you're wondering why I haven't made videos in like a year, I actually became a personal trainer. So if you're in the Sacramento area, hit me up. I really like getting work done on this stool. It works well with a coffee table, but I prefer the sit-to-stand converter to have the option to go higher. It's designed to turn your desk into a standing desk, but you can also use it on the floor or coffee table. I think the main objection to this stool would be comfort. A traditional soft chair is just more comfortable to sit on initially. Right there is my couch, which is so comfortable that I can scroll reels for 90 minutes straight and then snap out of it, realizing that my whole body is stiff and sore. So ironically, the comfortable chair is the one that makes me more stiff. The chair that allows for a little bit of movement and a little bit of muscular engagement makes my body feel good and function well in the long run. This stool was designed by a former MMA fighter and strongman competitor who had a lot of pain from traditional sitting. A lot of reviewers say that the chair helped them get out of pain. I saw the stool online a couple months ago and reached out to them. They sent me this one for free to test out, and I liked it so much that I made this video. If you're interested in buying one, please click my affiliate link below for 5% off. If you try it out, let me know how it goes, and thanks for watching.